Hello, Cadre. Saturday morning. Still morning. I'm not too late today. One of those weird weeks, Thanksgiving, because Wednesday is kind of a half a work day maybe for a lot of people. A lot of people take it off, but it's like maybe you leave a little early or not as much work is getting done. Then you have a day off. Most of my department was off on Friday. A few of us were there, but then you come to work and then you got a weekend. This feels weird. It is Saturday now though. It is the weekend. Using my Sterling Soap Company brush. Let me rinse it off and show you. Just shape-wise, this is one of my favorite brushes. I love this shape. To me, this is traditional shave brush shape. Technically, that might not be right, might not be historically correct. There's other shapes that people, they're very traditional people like. This is the one that I just enjoy. This just came up because somebody was asking about synthetic knots or synthetic brushes in the shaving cadre. So I mentioned this one, that everybody should have a Sterling, one of these synthetic dudes. They're not very expensive, great performers. Anyway, so we're using that. Using Storybook Soapworks Elysium. This is a good scent. If you like a spicy pepper, like a peppery spice scent, this is good. This will pair good with Bleu de Chanel afterwards. And I realized I've got 5 Storybook soaps, and this is the only one I don't have an aftershave for. Someday I might correct that because this is a good one. I like their soaps. I like their aftershaves. It's a milky aftershave, so it's a little bit more probably skin foody stuff. No menthol, all that stuff. So, and then for the shave, using my Super Speed with a Vashkod blade in it, shave number 3. So this will be 3 and out for this dude. I was gonna check. I almost thought I've done 3, and I think I've got 1 left. So this is either 3 or 4. We'll just go for it. So last night I was getting peer pressured by my wife and the kids to go see Frozen 2. Now, given her kids have already seen it once, but we went. I tell you, it is rare for me to go to the movie theaters just because it drives me nuts. I hate it. First of all, it used to be, we don't even buy DVDs anymore because everything's like on demand and movie channels and Netflix, and even if you can't find it there, you can just hit a button and rent it for $6 or whatever, or go to Redbox if you want to get out of the house. But no popcorn, no nothing, $60. 4 of us to go watch a movie. Nuts. I used to say we can just buy the DVD for half this price and watch all. You don't even need to buy the DVD anymore. And I just, that's the old grumpy old man, I guess. I can wait 2 years and then see a movie, and it's still the same story. It's still just as good of a movie as it was if you saw it when it was hot and newly released. So why would I pay for that? And we had some, I don't even know what they were. I guess they're young kids, but they had an even younger kid in diapers with them right behind us that were doing the whole talking, and the little kid wasn't watching the movie. And then I swear they were eating like their popcorn out of a metal sack or something. So I actually missed part of the story at the beginning because that was just so distracting. They ended up leaving. But then the guy that was behind us right next to them, again, I swear he had potato chips in a metal bag. Just the noise that whatever it was making was ridiculous. And I just sit there thinking, no matter how good the movie is, this experience sucks. Why pay all this money to come sit here to be, distracted by all this? But what I was most curious about, I don't know, frustrated, what I came to complain about. So first there was that. Well, first actually was we got there plenty of time before the time that the movie's supposed to start. I know that this has been a complaint forever and ever. I just haven't been to the movie theater for a long time. And seeing what time the movie started, I know that there would be some previews. And it wouldn't start right on time. But there weren't just previews. No, it started with, I think, the please silence your cell phones, special events at the theater, advertising for whatever. Then some previews, then some more previews. It was half an hour after the listing time that the movie started. That makes me aggravated. We're paying to see the movie and being forced to watch advertising when we've already paid. It'd be one thing if it's like TV, like here, we're gonna force you to watch these ads and then here's a free movie for you. But no. So anyway, there's that, and the people behind us. But just what was interesting is after the whole thing, the kid said there's an after the credits scene that we had to stay for. That's fine. Credits can't be that long. Holy moly. Those things went on and on. And again, this is something I've thought for a while, but I don't think it's ever been this bad. That one, they have it split up between like lighting and like lighting. It's freaking cartoons. I know that there's not drawn cartoons and that they probably do like the figure in 3D and then somebody programs in the lighting. But it's like, I really got just the feeling, instead of like these guys being proud, it's just almost a little bit, sorry to say, I got the feeling they were a little bit full of themselves, because you also get the names of the people that provided the food, the coffee cart people. It got down to executives of certain work groups for the companies, not necessarily, didn't say the movie, it was, I can't even remember, the people that worked in human resources were in the credits. It got down to the executive assistants for some of the companies. And I'm like, you had nothing to do with this movie, yet you're in the credits. And you know, you can argue, well, everybody that supports the company is part of, well, that's fine internally for your, you know, your hip hip hooray and we did a great job and look at this. But for crying out loud, if you're serving coffee at the coffee cart, the outcome of the movie has nothing to do with if it's you or Bob or Hank or Sally working that day at the coffee cart. Sorry to say. Hope you enjoy your job, hope they pay you well, but you should not be in the credits for the movie. I was just thinking about like other art forms, and why is it that this particular art form, everybody down to, I've even seen security, the people that provide security for, I think, the stars or whatever are listed on there. What? You don't see this. Let's take another art form, like painting. Like when you buy a painting, it says who painted the freaking painting, right? That's it. You don't know who made the frame that it's in, who stretched their canvas for them. They probably use very expensive handmade brushes. You don't know who made that brush. That's not listed on the back like I would like to think. Oh, it's not just who's involved. It says special thanks to. They listed the names of the babies that were born during the production of the movie. What? Oh my gosh. Okay, so painting, maybe it's, you say, well, that's not a production. That doesn't, the outcome is just kind of related on one person. So what about, like, you know, music? You don't know who made the dude's guitar. Well, maybe you do if you're a complete nerd, but they don't list it on there. Guitar handmade by, tuned by. You know, it's just, I think you see what I'm saying, and I think it's a little bit crazy. And I think that And nothing gonna happen. Probably everybody, you just walk out. So for them, it's kind of cool. Like, well, doesn't matter if we show 30 seconds or 17 minutes after the movie. People can leave. This isn't part of the movie, so we'll just, congratulate everybody and it'll be our thing and stuff. But it's on the big screen. And then they encourage you to stay. You know what does make it better? There's Lemon. Look at that smile it puts on my face. Everything better now. I got There's Lemon. So anyway, that's all I've been thinking about. We just did a beautiful shave. I think that only had 2 shaves on. I think this is shave 3 because it came out beautifully. Let me show you. Here's the brush with no suds on it. That's cool, huh? It comes in this, and then I think also with the green stripes. You can get this in a badger too. But this is just, I think this is awesome. This is what I use for traveling all the time. Just because it's a great performer and synthetics dry out quickly and you can pack them away and not worried about them. So anyway, there we go. I'm gonna let this dry a minute. We'll finish with the 2-in-1 and I'll see you on the forums.